and my 3 other friends are going to be surviving 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore, exploring the brand new 1.21 update and doing so much more. Anyways, let's get into it. Our journey begins in a fairly barren plains biome. Obviously, our first objective was to chop down a tree to gather some wood for a wooden pickaxe, so we could then begin collecting some stone to upgrade our tools, gathering all the stone tools. By the time that I had all my tools, the others were still collecting their materials. So whilst I waited, I collected some coal, and once everyone had gathered all the materials they needed,
Come look at this.
nah, bro.
Disgusting.
It was a weird one.
We could now go out on a journey, exploring, and not too long later, we stumbled across a village. I cooked up some food, and the sun also started to set, so for the rest of the day, we went around looting the village. But soon, it was time to sleep. And now, on day 2, Tendy tried to defeat the iron golem to get some iron. You got this, dude.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, I thought it was 2.
That went well. So, Nick, Ash, and I had to come to Tendy's rescue.
Hooray!
We collected some hay bales for food.
Oh wait, where's my food?
I get it, because he's a chicken.
And then we continued running around, finding another 2 lava pools. And off in the distance, we found another village that we could loot. Tendy gave defeating the Iron Golem another attempt, which he actually did properly this time. So let's do a little trolling.
I was like, they can break blocks?
For a good portion of this day, we just messed around for a little bit.
I see something there.
So, whilst Ash went over to get some fish to get her first pet of this world, I hid the cat. And this worked too well. Where'd your cat go?
I don't know. I gotta look for it. Where is it?
Yeah, look up.
Where?
It's like almost as if everyone's looking at it.
Lords.
Oh.
Well, putting that aside, we just ran around for the rest of the day, and eventually the sun started to set. So we all went to sleep. Day 3, we were going to be doing a whole lot of running, as currently we had one objective, and that was to find a location where we could set up and build our first house. We were running around for quite a while already when we discovered a massive cave, and I actually decided to get someone down into it. Sorry, Tendy. Yep. Anyways, I then got instant karma as I almost died falling down into another cave myself. Off in the distance, we found a ruined portal, and now we were racing towards it to see who could get to it first, which was me. Obviously. I looted the chest, and then we all just continued running around, eventually finding another pretty big ruined portal by the night time. We also lost Nick along the way. Whoops. And day 4 also consisted of some running and some boating as well, which wasn't too bad because along our way, we actually came across a ship in the middle of the ocean where I found my first diamond of this world. But putting that aside, we now had one more day of running. Eventually, on day 5, we found a jungle biome where we could take materials such as melons and bamboo and whatever the heck else you could find in a jungle. Maybe some cocoa beans? And it was actually quite convenient because when we went to leave this jungle biome to continue exploring around, we actually found another village off in the distance again. We all went over to it, and it was actually here where we would decide it was a cool enough area to set up our first base. And well, on day 6, there was a, not so friendly surprise waiting for us. No, not the well. Anyways, we ran around this area for a little while looking for the perfect location to set up our first house. And obviously, Ash got distracted once again. Who can guess what for? If you guessed getting another pet cat, you would be correct. Off in the distance, we found another village, and next to that was also a pillager outpost. This would be pretty useful for when we would either need the bad omen effect for trial chambers or even totems of undying